morning, it's 7:56. I'm SadeReel1 taking a look at some of the stories topping the news in our region today. Lopez is already concerned about people accessing his store because of ongoing construction. African Americans represent approximately 14% of the U.S. population. However, we account for almost half of the people living with HIV and AIDS in the United States.
Live and in HD, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good morning, it's 7:56 and I'm SadeReel1 taking a look at some of the stories topping the news in our region today. An SUV slammed into a fast food restaurant last night in Lanham, injuring several people. The vehicle went right through a front window and almost all the way up to the counter. A customer and an employee were transported to the hospital, but their injuries are not considered to be life-threatening. Meantime, the driver of that SUV was taken into custody on suspicion of DWI. And if you're heading to or from the Eastern Shore today, plan to get out early to beat the traffic. A fundraising event is taking place. Around 1,200 bikers plan to turn out for the Anne Arundel County Burn Foundation motorcycle ride. The participants are expected to arrive at the bridge by 10 a.m. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Good morning, I'm SadeReel1. Terrifying moments overnight at a Herndon apartment building. A plane crashed into the building in Astoria Circle around 12:30 a.m. Sources say it appears the Cessna ran out of gas. The pilot, a passenger, and a woman in an apartment suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The plane has now been removed from the area. Our sister station, News Channel 8, will have an in-depth report in just a few minutes. In D.C., Councilman Jack Evans is joining the race for mayor. He's the third candidate to enter the D.C.'s mayor's race. Council members Muriel Bowser and Tommy Wells have already said that they're running. All three are Democrats. Democratic Mayor Vincent Gray has not said whether he'll seek re-election. Now, let's get a check on traffic with Amanda Meadows. The long-awaited streetcar project has finally been approved by both Arlington and Fairfax counties. Although the plans for massive construction will not begin for a while, some residents and business owners are concerned with how traffic and construction will affect them. CJ Wireless owner Jose Lopez is uncertain whether he is for or against the new streetcar. He believes that once the cars are up and running, business may boom, but is uneasy with how sales will be affected once construction begins. Lopez is already concerned about people accessing his store because of ongoing construction. Streetcar construction is not set to start for a while. The environmental planning and design phase is just underway. Chairman Sharon Boliva stated, the project will help serve the growing need for public transit along the Columbia Pike and help revitalize the Bailey's Crossroad area. This $250 million project will stretch for 5 miles from Pentagon City in Arlington into Bailey's Crossroads in Fairfax County.
We think that the streetcar is gonna make some improvement.
Cafe Sazun owner Claudia Salazar admits that there will be pain during the construction phases of the streetcar, but knows that in the long term, her cafe will get better traffic. Emily Carnes, who once opposed the streetcar, has lived in the area for over a quarter century and just hopes that this new streetcar doesn't bring more clutter to the already congested Columbia Pike.
It's just one long traffic jam. How are people going to get up and down? We already have buses that really run well.
For ABC7, SadeReel1.
No justice! What do we want? When do we want it?
Those are just some of the signs being displayed around the nation after George Zimmerman was found not guilty of killing Trayvon Martin. This case sparked protest and a divide all over the United States, even causing chaos in the nation's capital. I'm here at Howard University, where students and the community have rallied together for Trayvon Martin. People gathered peacefully at the flagpole on the university's courtyard to find out how they could use this case to make a difference in the community. Richard Montgomery displayed an Arizona iced tea and an open bag of Skittles, the same items found on Trayvon Martin at the time of his death.
So the prosecution didn't bring up the fact that Trayvon might have seen a gun in his waist. Trayvon could have took the stance like, hey, I gotta fight my way out of this. This guy might kill me.
Others were present to represent Trayvon Martin's parents. A mother and father of 2 sons were brought to tears when they described how they reacted to the verdict.
Where I just bawled by myself in the car. Because I'm a mother of 2 little boys who are black.
It's just difficult to think about.
People in this community are still awaiting the freedom bells. From Howard University, SadeReel1.